Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to your weekly reading for Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. This is for the week of June 12th. I almost said July. June 12th through the 18th. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. To my returning viewers and subscribers, thank you for all the love and support. And if you are new to me, welcome. I do read intuitively, so don't just go based off what's on the table. Although great cards, the Sun and the Emperor as your major arcanas. Heck yes. Pisces, 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, the Sun card, 9 of Cups, 2 of Swords, and the Emperor. By the way, your playlist is up here. You could catch all the Pisces readings, including your monthly reading and, you know, the rest of your weeklies. And to book a personal reading, the link is in the description box down below. So really feel like you're putting in some serious work here, and I feel like it's not even about just putting in the work, but rather fine-tuning. I'm hearing the word craftsmanship. So if this is something surrounding children, I feel like some of you may be welcoming a baby. This could be, I'm seeing someone actually building a crib. Like if you're good with your hands, if you're good with woodworking, or you're having something custom built, but I just keep hearing it's like the finest craftsmanship is what I'm hearing. Okay. I'm also seeing children, not just because they're on the cards, but I do feel like some of you may be welcoming children, or you may be thinking about expanding your family, bringing in, I just heard a new bundle of love, a lot of love and joy that's going to come in. I feel like some of you have been wanting to expand your family or just have a child altogether. And it feels like there's a really close bond with someone here. I get that there's a little bit of a fear factor about whether or not you will be able to expand your family or have children altogether, or if you are starting to see or date someone and this is feeling like it's getting serious. I think that some of you may be wondering, I wonder if this person is going to want to get married and have a future, you know, with children involved. I see that there's this need or this energy of playfulness here, happiness, joy. I feel like after a hard day's work, it's like work hard, play hard. I'm hearing that very clearly. Pisces, I get this feeling like you found your match. You found someone that you have you know, a lot of things in common, but most definitely your work ethic, and especially I'm hearing the reward of after your hard work of, you know, letting loose, going out. You may be going to visit a place that reminds you of your childhood, or that brings in this childlike wonder, or it could be, you know, surrounding children, like for example, amusement parks. You know, only because I'm in California am I seeing like Disneyland. And you know, if you've never been to Disneyland, you do Disneyland automatically brings you back, right, to your childhood, that childlike wonder. I feel like that is coming through here. 9 of Cups is this beautiful energy right underneath the 8 of Pentacles. Really gives me you know, the feeling of you finally found your place in a job, a career, in a relationship, or it just works, it clicks, you know. If there's anything surrounding a relationship or a partnership that you're questioning, the 2 of Swords here underneath the 6 of Cups. Some of you may be questioning, you know, the either childhood issues or, you know, having children. If you already have children and you're not looking to expand your family, but rather what is the relationship with their children and vice versa. Will you be able to build a relationship with these children? The Sun card with the Emperor, I mean, your 2 major arcanas, this energy just hits for you, right? I mean, who wouldn't want that beautiful Sun card? It's so vibrant and beautiful. And it just, they look so happy and golden, and definitely feel like this person's going to say you're just glowing, you're radiating. And so again, when I said you're glowing, I instantly saw someone with child. So you know, someone who's expecting, someone who's got a little preggy belly. And I feel like you're finally feeling like you've found your place in the world, in this relationship, in this business. Like you have this energy of feeling like you're at a point in your life. I just heard the word successor. Okay. So I know that has something to do with what I was trying to say, but I got a little sidetracked because Spirit said something about a successor, and we'll get into that. And I apologize if the reading is a little bit all over the place. Sometimes I just channel so many messages at one time. So, Two of Swords here, really quickly. The Two of Swords here, you know, gives me the feeling of still kind of being at a stalemate, at a standstill, uneasy or unsure about whether or not, you know, your partner's going to give you children, whether or not you'll be able to give them children, vice versa. You know, however it applies to your situation. If you both have children and you're not thinking of having children together, it could be about blending families, whether or not everyone's going to get along or not. I also heard like stepfather vibes. Are they going to, you know, be a little stern and strict, and what are the boundaries about what they can say or can't say to your children, right? Let's see what the outcome is. You have the High Priestess. Overall, the Sun card with the Six of Cups, there's a lot of fun. Beautiful. The Judgment, one more. That's two more major arcanas, and the Knight of Wands. So there is a little bit of that you know, weariness, not wanting to fully commit to the idea of blended families or the idea of children. For some, it could be working with children. I feel like your goal here is to feel a specific feeling. Do you feel successful? Do you feel happy? Do you feel joyful? Do you feel like you have, you know, the freedom to explore your interests, explore your life altogether, like having adventures and getting out there, you know? So Eight of Pentacles with the Nine of Cups really tells me that, you know, you're not going to stop putting in the work towards a dream, towards a goal. And I feel like the other person may be hesitant at this time, right? Like it's like, oh, that sounds wonderful, but I just don't see myself in that position. I don't know if I can give you that. Let me just pull back. I feel like they can be hot and cold at times, right? But I do see a reconciliation here. I do see that there's a very specific like psychic bond here. And you have the Six of Pentacles. I feel like elsewhere in other areas, I feel like if in this connection, in this relationship, the big what if, the big question really is surrounding children and family, right? Let me see what cards came out. Seven of Cups, King of Cups, and the Tower. So, you know, the Seven of Cups does deal, you know, talk about like confusion and having different options here, and not quite sure if everything that's being offered to you is worth your time, energy, effort, whatever that may be. I do feel like there will be some really, you know, I just heard the words ginormous, okay, gigantic, ginormous emotions that come to light. I'm hearing the like confessing your true feelings, or maybe that song Confessing a Feeling might resonate with you, but I'm hearing someone here is confessing their true feelings about what they envision, what they want, what they see. And there's a little bit of that trying to convince them energy, whether they're trying to convince you, you trying to convince them. And it feels more so like cold feet. What is the outcome of this situation? Because if you've taken a break from each other, or a break from this topic of conversation, it does come back in. It does pop back in. I feel like you need to give this person a little bit of time to warm up to the idea. Queen of Wands. So I'm hearing they will step into their role, okay? Whether that is you stepping into your role because the love is there, or it is them stepping into the role that is needed to further pursue and move this relationship to where you both ideally want it to be. There is a lot of fear from someone who is afraid of raising a child, of caring for one, like the time and energy and effort and I feel like they're in a place where the serendipity card did flip over upside down, but I am not pulling it yet. Like they're in a place of where they're saying, you know, I just got a hold of how I can figure out my own life and how I want to live a specific lifestyle. I can't imagine throwing a baby in the mix. So it's like ideally, you know, in this perfect world, yes, I feel like they would absolutely want something like that. But there is this, how can I say this? It's like, it's almost like a pipe dream. They would love the idea, but right now it's like only in their mind, only in their heart, only in their head. But in actuality, they're very fearful because they have no clue of what it's really like to, you know, welcome in a child. It's like they have fun with other people's children, but they're just a little scared of having such a huge responsibility. And well, truth be told. So as I was saying, you know, I just feel like there really does need to be some clear communication about the situation. And again, I do feel like someone here will step into their role, and it says unfinished symphony. So there is a lesson here for someone that keeps replaying over and over again, right? So they could have had a rough childhood. They could have had, you know, abandonment issues, or not getting along with their parents. Maybe they were like an indigo child, very rebellious growing up. And so I am hearing someone laugh and say, oh, well, I was a freaking handful. I can't deal with someone that was like me. You know, I can't raise someone that was like me, you know, like they're very clear about how they were. You know, and I feel like that's kind of what they're fearing here. You have the card of egg, success assured with good plans and hard work. And the card of tulip, there's great passion here. Oop. The card of eye, psychic ability, trust your intuition. So I do feel like with the unfinished symphony, there are, you know, situations that still need to be dealt with, healed from, and I heard the word reconciled. So really is about making amends and also acceptance and learning from it and learning how to move forward despite what they experienced growing up, and feeling a sense of empowerment that they know that, well, now that they understood what happened, you know, in their life growing up, that they won't repeat that cycle with their children. You have the card of the bear, danger, especially in money matters, dogs, getting together with friends, and yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. You may be feeling like, if you have children, or they may be expressing this to you, if you or they have children, that they will be feeling tied down and will no longer feel that sense of freedom. I feel like they don't see, I mean, because not everyone can relate or have this want or need to raise children or have children. There is a great deal of love, and a different kind of love and happiness that comes from having children, raising children, spending time with children, and just seeing, you know, their childlike wonder. So this could be something that's important to you, that you're warming up to, or this is to your partner. And again, I just keep hearing they will step into their role, whether that's you or them. Okay, so I feel like I need to pull one more card. Give me one sec here. I'm going to pull from the magical messages of the fairies to close it out, Pisces. Make sure you guys check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs as well. And don't forget to book a personal reading down below. Whom do you need to forgive? Of course. As you release old anger or resentment, you will find that your wishes will come true. Remember what I said, you know, just because you experience certain things in your childhood, or perhaps that's their experience of childhood, it does not mean that it needs to be repeated in, you know, in adulthood as a parent, right? So whom do you need to forgive before you can step into that role, or vice versa for your partner? Pisces, that is your reading for the week ahead. Thank you guys so much for being here. Again, as always, I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Your playlist is here. Probably your June monthly reading is here. If not, last week's reading is going to be here because you can still catch it, and book a personal reading down below. Take care. Bye.